Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Empire Shall Fall. We're doing P Island today. Oh, we're playing as the green squad this time. Interesting. Also, we have a lot more stuff to choose from, but still the same amount of power-ups. I'm thinking, based on the number of mountains this time, might make sense to go with launcher. And they can have the, so they get the additional attack range from launcher. And then maybe set it up more damage to infantry, and then like 2+ range perhaps. And then I just love the gunner. The gunner is so good. Lots of mountains on the ground. Heals for damage dealt is really good, and then outer attack range. I'm tempted to go after the IV that heals itself as it does more damage, but I think this is a pretty good setup. Let's give it a try. Oh, there's an air force or an air base in the middle of the map. That's really intriguing. How about we start with 2100? I think it makes a lot of sense to try and capture that as soon as you can. So let's go ahead and get a, they do 3, you do 6 hooves. They can't get over mountains, right? Or can they, but they're just really slow at it? I'm not sure what to do, because a infantry would be 1, 2, 3, whereas a horse would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. And then if they could get over the mountain, that'd be great. But I don't know if they can get over the mountain. So let's go with rifleman. And then rifleman again, or actually maybe gunner for this one, because he can just walk over here and grab this guy. And then we'll get a... I like the idea of artillery, because there's so many mountains, you can just kind of park them on the other side of the mountain. Let's see what they do. They got a marauder, a launcher, and wait a minute, how come they had so much more money than I did? They got an artillery. Hold on, this guy costs as much as my gunner. This guy costs more than my rifleman. They got an artillery, and then they got a tank on top of the deal. I feel cheated. All right, well, I guess they have more money than I do. I don't know how that's possible. We have the exact same buildings. What the heck? All right, let's see. Let's get my own tank now, a turn later. That's wild. And then now let's get the cavalry going. And then I think this guy just parked right here makes a lot of sense, because they'll have to come running down here. Maybe it would make sense to move him one space back, because then the dead zone that he can't fire into is this spot, and we could put our tank there, and then you can like clog up this whole area. So maybe that's a good place for him. End turn. All right, that guy can't quite reach the airfield, so we'll be able to get there next turn, actually, which is great. Oh God. You can shoot me all the way out there, huh? That sucks. Let's bring the horse up. Finish capturing. Maybe we move you over here then. Get our tank up in here. All right, we have 1200. Just another tank, perhaps? And then maybe like a launcher. And then I guess the tank, because we only have 800. End turn. He's gonna fire on my infantry and I'm gonna be real sad. Yep. Didn't die, but it's gonna take him forever to capture that. Good news is, I can fire back. Yep, horses cannot climb mountains. I'm glad I kind of sussed that out. But this guy really can't, actually, like, almost no one can capture this airbase now until that artillery is dealt with. That's actually a really cool, or a clever defensive maneuver. Is to park the cavalry up there like that. Nice shot. All right. You come up here. Yeah, and just wipe this guy. That was a good engagement. Bad placement by them, but sure. Oh, crap. I forgot about you guys being able to spit out enemy units. I think it makes sense to... I don't know where to put you. I would like to start capturing, but it doesn't make sense to capture right now. You actually can't shoot very far. This guy's probably gonna die, but it's worth it to damage that dude quite a bit. Oh, this is actually better. You come down here and shoot this guy. It's gonna be kind of a slow burn here at the beginning as we try to like keep pushing them back and try to gain as much control of the middle territory as we can, because what I'm really hoping we can do is we can rush a heavy tank, and then that'll really help us push down any forces they have here in the middle. Right, I didn't think that guy was gonna survive this round. It's unfortunate because this guy has 7 health left, and now he's just gonna be a nuisance. Although I don't think he can shoot anybody where he's at. Alright, just wipe him out. It's a kind of a ridiculous ridiculous shot to do, but he couldn't shoot anybody anyway, so. Now, we got lots of tanks rolling on up in here, but this can kill this guy, so I think that's a good initiation. And then move our tank up in front. Finish capturing. Go ahead and start capturing this as well. And then just bring this guy forward, I think. It's a rough place for the flak cannon to be, because this guy can hit my tank. The horse isn't that big of a threat. Maybe it's more important to protect the flak cannon than... Although this guy's probably gonna circumvent me and shoot it anyway. Okay, well get on in there. We need to keep moving. Right, we have 1,300. The question is now, do I keep pushing with the units I have and get more of them, or do I try to get the heavy tank? I think it makes more sense to keep establishing your area of control. I don't think another launcher makes sense. Let's get another IFV, and then remember to use our Shadow Strike next turn, or our regeneration, perhaps. Yikes! The Marauders are dangerous. Oh, are you gonna destroy my tank? Sure are. That sucks. That is a move. I wasn't surprised by that. Oh, he moved his artillery in range of my artillery. That is an interesting move as well. We're gonna fire on him. He's gonna fire back. Now, I don't think the regeneration makes much sense for me here. Because... let's put this guy on the mountain. Because we're not very wounded. Okay, attack that guy. These guys can't move very far. Even on the road, they don't move very far. So I'm almost thinking it makes sense to weaken their tank and then just camp on the camp on the city. I think move you up here. This guy's gonna move forward and attack. Although if he attacks the tank, this guy can't attack the tank. I don't know. Let's put you on here so you can heal up next turn. Keep moving forward. Get another launcher. The way this map is built, I feel like it's built to get bogged down in the center of the map here. So let's get a truck, and then let's get another gunner. And then let's end turn. And we'll assess our people's health next turn. They fired back at my artillery. We'll assess our people's health next turn to see if we want to make use of the dark regeneration. Yikes, that was a painful one. Interesting. Alright, this guy's fully healed, which is good news. You can actually reach this guy, which is awesome. And so can you, because you're on a mountain. Oh, 7 health. Kill this guy, so he stops capturing. The other guy's probably gonna attack you and then kill himself anyway. Destroy the enemy. We'll park him on the city next turn, so he can regenerate. This is getting interesting. I think you destroy this tank right in front of you. And you can't hit anybody where you're at. So actually, I would like you to sit on top of this mountain. Just go ahead and destroy this guy. Kaboom! Alright, I forgot you can summon little dudes. That's annoying, because I can't get in there to attack him. Alright, come on down here. Oh, you can destroy him, though. Thank God for the gunner's additional range. Yes, he's gone. Okay. Now, tank, get in here and attack this tank. We'll finish the turn with a dark regeneration. Like, he's probably gonna counter Shadow Strike me, but they'll kind of come out in the wash, right? Load this guy up, bring him forward, unload, and then we'll come back and resupply this guy with the truck next turn. And then we're all just kind of like jammed in here waiting to attack each other. So I think, like, as crazy as it is, I think just having ridiculous amounts of artillery is going to serve us really well. And then just one more truck, I suppose. And then let's go ahead and do Dark Regeneration. Just to get a little more power on this front line. And then, we still have a unit left? Oh yeah, this guy. Well, maybe we move him forward just so he gets a little bit of more movement. Alright, he's Shadow... Oh, he didn't Shadow Strike. Maybe he didn't have enough power for a Shadow Strike. Alright, he brought his own launcher to the party. That's dangerous. Especially if we can't force our way through his tanks to get to it. But we'll see. We do have a lot of artillery on the front lines right now. He bought his own artillery, but we have our own... Our launchers should be able to do great work here. Well, maybe not. They're a little further back than I thought they were. Alright, we need to punch our way... Oh, you can actually just kill this guy. That's pretty sick. I think it was because I took the infantry boost to my launcher, which is very nice actually right now. So now, you come on up here. You actually can't hit anybody back from where you are. So it's a perfect place, or perfect time to move him forward. Now, the tricky part is holding the line this turn, because we don't have a lot of armor left. Or at all. And the road is a particularly dangerous place to try and hold serve, essentially. I have a weird idea, though. I want to back this horse up. I want this guy to come forward, attack the tank. I'm basically trying to weaken their tanks as much as I possibly can. At the same time, I'm trying to advance my artillery further. Yeah, because none of you guys can actually hit anybody from where you're standing. So why don't you come up here? I don't think I want you to attack anybody. Although, what if we use, let's go ahead and do Dark Regeneration. Get a little more strength on that guy. This would do 48. That guy can't hit anybody, so that's actually really good. You would do 22, so why don't you hit him? I might be setting you up for death next turn from this other guy. But this guy can now kill the tank. I forgot. Well, that guy's not that strong anyway. I'm not super worried about him. And then you get up here and make sure they can't reach our launchers. And then you come in here, resupply all of these dudes. And then get... Well, that tank's probably gonna die, but possibly get ready to help him? I'm not sure. Right there is fine. I don't think you'll be able to hit anybody, but still okay. And then load this guy, bring him around, unload. I realize he... Well, no, he probably couldn't reach to where we're gonna drop him off. So maybe unload here. It's kind of a weird placement because he was like literally right over here a moment ago. And then now I think I am gonna hold on to my gold and set myself up to be able to get a heavy tank next turn. So let's end turn. Let's see what happens. Truck retreated. My tank's still alive, barely. But that is important because their guys can't reach my dudes, and my artillery is better than their artillery, so... Alright, good. Okay. Mountain Boy, you do... Oh, it's because you're also upgraded, so you must be doing just like crazy amounts of damage. Alright, I don't think anybody can reach my artillery still, which is kind of awesome. Alright, take out their launcher. Now pummel their tank. This guy can't hit anybody. Actually, this guy can destroy the tank. I almost forgot about my artillery just sitting on the city over there. Alright, now, advance. CO power is ready. Dark Regeneration, not really helpful in this instance. I'm gonna move this tank back, get my heavy tank going. I'm going to get another rifleman, and I'm going to try to go for the airbase. And then let's get another launcher, perhaps? And we're at 600. We already have 2 trucks. I don't think it's super helpful to get any more trucks. You can't hit anybody. You can hit a couple people. I would like you... Well, anybody... Actually, the horse should be capturing, honestly. And the gunners can all advance and do quite a bit of damage. So let's see here. This guy's gonna be dangerous, but he's like in range of all of my artillery next turn. Here, let's wipe this guy out. With these 2 shots. That guy can't move very far, so let's get you up here, destroy that guy. You advance and destroy this guy. That guy can't hit you, so no worries there. And then you come down here, wipe out this dude. Oh, that's a bad place to put you. You can come here then, because I gotta pay attention to where their artillery is at. So you come over here. And then you advance and capture. Advance and capture. And then set yourselves up for success next turn. Oh, you can hit this guy. Oh man, the plus range from the mountains is pretty sick. Come down and reload all of those dudes. And then you come here and resupply these guys. And then I think we're in a great spot for next turn. And we almost have Shadow Strike ready. So he's loaded. That guy's day is done. He has been placed in a terrible place. Because we have artillery for days. Holy crap, this guy can almost kill the artillery on his own, which is wild to think about. It's a little unfortunate nobody can hit that tank back there, but we'll make it work. Finish capturing. Oh, whoops. Well, maybe they'll capture. I misclicked. Maybe they'll capture on the end of my turn anyway. Let's see here. So it's work from back to front. Fire from the furthest back artillery. This guy should hit the... Oh, this guy can actually just kill the artillery. I forget. My artillery is actually a really high ranked unit. He's like as high as they can go. Let's go ahead and Shadow Strike before I forget. Alright, they're much weaker now. We can kill their truck, and honestly, it's probably worthwhile to do so. This guy, like, I like where he's at, but he's only useful to, like, counter other units coming into the mountains. Now we just, like, have an embarrassment of artillery. Like, where do we put him even? You take out the truck. The other guys are all so wounded that even if they try to retreat and recover health, they're not going to be able to. Go ahead and attack this guy. They have a lot of defense in the mountains. Even if the tank attacks our dude, they'll be fine. And then you wipe this guy out. And I'm honestly thinking about sacrificing one of the trucks just to keep their tanks all bottled up. Like this. I think that's a good place to put that. And now, what is kind of fun is I can bring this guy forward and have artillery, like, almost firing on their base. Which is kind of sick. You get up here, get ready. You get ready to start capturing this thing that I tried to capture forever ago. Ah, you're in the way. I'm stupid. All right, heavy tank, keep moving. We could get another heavy tank. You live on this city now. I don't have any reason to move you forward. Come up here. You know what? Let's just get another heavy tank. Once they finally reach the front lines, it's going to be very hard to stop them. Especially if I can get all of my artillery up here and just, like, rain hell on the units that they summon. So let's go ahead and enter. They almost have enough for Shadow Strike, but they decided to yeet it on Darker Generation. Oh no, Call to Arms? What does that do? I think Call to Arms means when a unit is summoned, it immediately can move? Yes. Oh, that's a clever move. Oh, I've never used that before. I mean, it kind of didn't really work, I guess. I like the idea more than it actually worked out for them. But the fact that they could summon launchers and fire the same turn, that's kind of neat. I like that idea. Good thing for me is I can get up in here and start firing on them with my gunners. You're in the way now. But I don't have people that can counter the tanks necessarily yet. And the launchers are going to do a lot of problems for me as well. We might have advanced a little too far, a little too fast, but we'll make it work. Alright, let's go ahead. You can't hit anybody, but you can counter launch from the mountains next turn, which is kind of wild. Let's go ahead and advance. Why don't you go ahead and wipe this guy out? And now we have Dark Regeneration again. The question is, how much do I want to sacrifice to try and, like... This is a good attack. How much do I want to sacrifice to try and keep them bottled up as much as I can? They also have, like... I'm, like, in prime counterattack ability to be hit by their launchers, though. This guy did not capture last turn, so that was a bit of a... Actually, a lot of a misplay. That's okay, though. I'm not gonna capture with that guy yet. I want to try and, like, have everything in a decent place for our artillery to kick back next turn. Go ahead and advance this guy. And then wait. I'm just having a lot of stuff move into position. We're 19 short of being able to get another heavy tank. Let's get another artillery truck. Simple. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, he fired on that guy. It's kind of an interesting play. This guy's dead. He attacked my non-weakened truck. Like, the only thing I can think of is he was trying to avoid overkilling, which... In this case, I feel like doesn't matter. You want to kill, you want to kill his, or though maybe he's just trying to keep the map as gummed up as possible. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the AI was thinking on that one. All right, now our artillery is in great position. All right, back to front again. So let's see here. You can wipe this tank out. How far can you advance? You can't even hit any of their tanks actually. So we'll keep that in mind. You can shoot this guy. You start capturing this finally. All right, fire on this tank. We also have to keep this guy in mind, but I don't know if there's anybody I could send back here to hurt him. Especially with their artillery here. Although maybe it makes sense to send this guy over the mountains just to weaken him dramatically, even if their artillery immediately counterattacks and destroys me. Although, if I can free my IFV, or my flak cannon, then I could definitely run in here with that and destroy it. So let's see what we can do with our artillery first. This guy can destroy the horse, which is good, because... that is one of the things blocking my flak cannon. This guy can destroy him. The flak cannon is almost free. I forgot that they drop a dude. So let's go ahead and use you to clear this guy. The additional range is just bonkers. Might be one of the additional range on units might be the best, like, unit use in the game. This guy kills the launcher, which is great. We can shadow strike now, which we might as well. Maybe it would have been more useful to do a regeneration because it only takes half as much power, but I don't know. You can reach where these trucks are. So actually, let's have this truck go back. And then you maybe you go here, supply. You come up here and kill this guy. Man, we were actually like 1 unit shy of being able to wipe the entire board this turn. Just start capturing, I guess. You move up. Because every place he moves is further forward, and he still keeps regenerating health. Got another artillery on the way, and then maybe we do a gunner truck combo. Yeah, I think that's good. Whoops, end turn. I thought he'd shoot at that guy. Because now he's not sitting on top of his recruitment. The little ping noise it made was very funny. And now he's desperately just recruiting units to be able to stave off losing. Alright, capture the air base finally. Tank can't quite get into range yet. But he's close. He's probably gonna get hit by the artillery now that I think about it. Yeah. Although there really wasn't a way around that. I guess I could have parked him like there. Fire on this guy. Basically the plan now is to just get in there and like present so many targets that they actually can't like do anything to stop me. Because they have their artillery and he's definitely going to do a lot of damage, but if I could get a guy on this mountain, I think I could counter fire at their artillery, but alright, let's get up in here. Advance forward. Go ahead and finish capturing this. It'll take like a couple extra turns, which is not ideal, but start bringing our artillery forward again. You hop in the truck. And then I guess we'll just get another heavy tank. And then next turn we'll be able to start bringing in airplanes. Or at least an airplane with like a bomber would be pretty helpful. Alright. End turn. Call to arms, once again, this is a good idea. Depends on what he summons. Yikes. He had a lot of money sitting around, I guess. Oh, that's a really good move. Maybe not quite as good as I thought it was, but the tank will wipe that guy out. Alright, maybe we pushed a little too hard too fast. Alright, this guy's dead. Let's go for the darker generation. It'll strengthen our heavy tank, which is great. And then you can't quite reach anybody. You get up in here. The artillery is surprisingly resolute. Fire on their tank. You also fire on the tank. I know I was spent a bunch of time capturing, but I think it's better to weaken their tanks that they have. Bring up the artillery for next time. That artillery will be able to fire on either of these units that they summon, which is good. Let's get you two together so you're not taking up as much space. Go ahead and attack the tank. You fire on the artillery, actually. If we can weaken the artillery, that will be really good. If we could even clear the artillery, that would be really good. I want to get the Marauder off the field, too. You come forward. Yeah, this'll... It's not going to kill him, but he's going to be very wounded. Artillery... You move up. You advance and start capturing their stuff. Go ahead and capture. And now you're actually fully healed, so we can run you back into the fray. And then I'll drop you here. Let's go ahead and grab a bomber. And then advance the tank. And then I think we're in a really good spot. End turn. Alright, no call to arms today. He's only got seven stars. And he's got 1,100 gold, so I wonder what he's gonna summon here. Gunner, Marauder, okay. I have bad news for your Marauder. He's in range of all the artillery I brought. And we might as well... maybe this is better to destroy the truck. Because we could probably kill that guy with, like, one of our gunners, or even this guy. I'm gonna save this guy for last turn. Actually, no. We should use this artillery to destroy that guy, because he can't hit anybody anyway. And this guy is almost done capturing. Also, the artillery should have been used. I should have been using the artillery as well. Although none of these guys could have hit anybody else. Let's finish capturing this. Bomber. I feel like we can win this turn. Come down here to destroy that artillery. I just want to make sure we have, like, everything thought out. This guy is dead, like, a million ways, so don't worry about him. You advance... Yeah, we've got this in the bag. Come over here and destroy that guy. Kill the dude he spits out. Bomber, come forward. You destroy him. And then you kill this guy, and then we win. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Another S rank. Even a better score than the last one we did, even though we got two things that weren't perfect. A little slower than we could have done it. I don't know. I mean, there might have been some... I pushed it pretty fast. That we got a little bogged down in the middle, but I think we did really good overall. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Empire Shall Fall or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.